Hi, my name is Kerrigan Dixon, and I will be doing my presentation over at Agnatha, which is in the kingdom Animalia, phylum Cornidae, and the word part is no jaw, which means jawless fish. And Agnatha actually, it comes from ancient Greek, and they were discovered about 550 million years ago. So, some common representatives are lampreyfish and hagfish, and actually there are only about 120 living species now. And so first I'm going to show you the hagfish. It looks like this. And it actually produces a slime-like material like this. And this slime can actually be very important to humans. It is very strong and flexible. It can replace materials like nylon. And it is very environmental friendly. And it can be used to make like safety gear like helmets and even some protective vests. So I also have this picture where it compares them to. So the hagfish, it has tentacles, gill slits, about 12 pairs, and at the end it has some glands. And then a leprosy only has gill openings, 7 pairs just at the beginning, as you can see. And some characteristics of Agnatha is the jaws are absent, parafins are generally absent. In most cases, the skeleton is cartilaginous. Early species have heavy bony scales and plates in their skin, but these actually aren't present in the living species today. The digestive system lacks a stomach, and like in the picture, I showed a lampreyfish only 7 or more paired gills. And there's no true vertebrae in them. They're soft-skinned and they're scaleless. So the environment or habitat is aquatic. Some can be found in tunnels. They dig in muddy bottoms in moderate depth and cold water. Those are actually where more of the hagfish live. And then some can be found in freshwater and temperate regions, and that's more of the lampreyfish. And so the life cycle, fertilization in lampreyfish is external. Most species are hermaphrodites reproduce in freshwater riverbeds, and they reproduce sexually and asexually. So for sexually, the female releases her egg and the male lets out the sperm, which fertilizes the egg. And for asexually, they do it by budding, and they work in pairs to build a nest and bury their eggs about an inch beneath the sediment. The resulting hatchlings go through 4 years of larval development before they become adults. Importance to human, I couldn't really find a lot about this, but they have little economic purpose. Korean people tend to eat hagfish. Some hagfish can be very deadly, but that's why most of them are found in cold, deep waters where like not a lot of humans would be. And then leprechauns are not very harmful, except for if they're if they're starving, then they will go after humans. So the nearest relative to like the hagfish and lamprey is the gathostomes, and they look like this. They're kind of more fishy, but this is what they said their nearest relative was. And then I also have this chart for Agnatha, and it kind of shows the little cycle. So it has the parasitic stage in lakes, and then they reproduce in streams, and then they filter feed the larva down under, and it goes through metamorphosis, and then the migration towards lakes, and then it kind of has a full cycle. And then the children's book that I picked out is Slime Crimes, Hagfish by Ellen Lawrence, and I put a link in my handout, and it's mostly just about hagfish, and like it has cool interesting facts, and it gives you more of an understanding on how like the slime can be very beneficial to humans. And that is all.